Real Animals Fishing Show is presented by Yellowfin Yachts. Hey gang, today Billy and I are 120 miles west of Johns Pass Village, Treasure Island, Florida. We're with the Dough Maker boys, the Delos's Pizzas guys, Jimmy, Rob. They got us out here. We're in 400 plus feet of water. The fishing's been absolutely crazy out here. Whatever you do, don't touch that dial. It's gonna be off the hook. We've run about 120 miles, almost due west of Johns Pass Village. Captain Steve Pappin, Jimmy Breazeale on the Dough Maker here running us out. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous morning for a long run like this. This time of year, late summertime, the winds are usually down. It's perfect to make these long runs. Captain Steve's been out here a bunch with his customers and just doing some fishing and wrecking all kind of exotic groupers and some really big amberjack, all kinds of neat fish. The cool thing about being out this far is you just don't know what's going to come up from this kind of depth. You know, we're fishing 400 feet of water, so you never know what we're going to see. So it's going to be an absolutely incredible day.
We got Boston mackerel.
All right, cool.
We're gonna drop this down.
And using a double hook rig, right?
Double it up, absolutely.
Sweet.
Run it so,
now
it runs nice and straight. I tear the tail off so it's not spinning all the way down.
Right.
Drop it down, let's get a fish.
All right, sweet, let's give her a whirl.
Yeah, buddy.
Go ahead and send her down.
Yeah.
Let me just check her drag. I'll need to tighten that up a little bit. Drop it fast or just kind of
like normal? As fast as you can without
helicoptering.
Yeah.
It's a long way down, Daddy-o. What you got, Steve?
My rod's bent.
Yes, don't pull the bottom.
Rod's bent. It's 400 feet away. Get some on.
Now he's fishing with a big jig. You got a big jig on there, right? Big butterfly jig. What pound test you got on there?
I got 65.
65-pound braided line.
You got a 100-pound top shot. A good fish.
See how he's using his leg as leverage? It's really smart when you get a fish on like that. He's kind of using his leg to help him get some leverage.
You gone.
Do over.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, get that stretch out. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Get the stretch out of line. You're finally coming tight to him now.
Come on, pick that rod up, Nobles.
It's fine right where.
Pick it up, man. Why don't you pick that rod up, kid?
Good gravy, bro. I'll tell you what, even with it being in the holder, just the power of this fish in this deep water on this handle, and it's down there a ways too, dude.
Yeah, 400 feet's a long ways, dude.
Now I see why Rob likes the electric reel out here. You know?
Yeah. The only drawback to fishing in 400 feet of water
is cranking it up. Oh, no. Oh, here we go, here we go. Here it is, what do we, oh, nice, look at that, Daddy-o.
Dude, nice.
There you go. Feel him right over here. Big old guy.
Woo-hoo-hoo, look at that, dude.
There you go.
That's why it was so daggone tough, bro.
Good morning.
Wow, incredible.
Good job, Steve.
Yeah, that's a good one right
Good
there.
job.
Good job, Rod.
Rodney caught that one, pal. I was merely the winch.
Wow, look at that.
What do you guess him to be?
He's probably 18, maybe 20 pounds.
That's almost say 18 to 20 pounds. That's a nice fish, bro. Nothing
Not
wrong with
bad.
that.
First drop.
Thanks, bro.
Good job.
First drop of the day. Way to start the morning out. Now, when's the best time to come out and do this? This time of year, or?
Yeah, you gotta do it during the summer. I mean, you have to watch your weather patterns. You have to watch all the,
Yeah, because you don't want to run 120 miles out and run into some weather system. It could get nasty.
You really got to study your weather. Like this morning, for instance, when we left the pass, it was blowing. It was rough. It was blowing. It was 3 foot right there outside the pass.
Right.
It was blowing pretty good. We were taking spray when we were running out.
Right.
But then, knowing what we know, we looked at all the buoys and looked at all the offshore stuff, and it was 1 foot.
Which is probably
knots,
it's
and
probably
it was beautiful.
storming.
And now right here, I mean, It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's probably raining back at John's Pass right now the way it was looking, you know?
Is. I'd rather be here.
Oh, Rob's got one.
Come on, Robbie.
Come on, Rob. I need to let these guns rest a minute. Oh, who's your daddy? Do you need the belt, Rob? Now, does that fish, does he prefer pepperoni or sausage?
He might be more of a anchovy kind
An
of
anchovy kind of. Yeah, those little Marquesas, they just, the drag that's on those little super reels that they've got out now are just absolutely phenomenal. And especially doing this high-speed jigging, it's really a lot of fun. But I can say I've never high-speed jig in 400 plus feet of water, man. It's just absolutely crazy, bro, crazy. I see some color. I don't think that's a jack. Oh, it is a jack.
A little Almaco.
Sweet.
It's an Almaco jack.
And those are special.
Yeah,
That's a tasty fish there.
They got that dark spot on top, so that's why
Yeah.
it kind of.
We call those a Costa Rica daddy-o.
These are actually really, really good.
Give me some, bro. Good job, Rob. That is way cool.
Cool fish.
Closed captioning brought to you by Gator Ford. Oh, we rode out here for a while. Out here to 120 miles, came out, made 2 drops. We got a big, nice 20-pound gag grouper, Almaco jack. Captain Steve's whipping us back around. We're gonna do it again, see if we can hook up again.
Fixing to drop me down one of these jigs. Get all that sparkle going down in the water. You just get it down and you kind of high-speed jig it. That's what Rob just caught his jack on. So, and you can catch almost anything and eat these things. You ready?
How do we work this butterfly jig, Steve?
You never want to stop reeling.
You're reeling and pumping, reeling and pumping.
Yep. And when right now we're targeting like groupers and things like that are going to be primarily right on the bottom.
Right.
So you work it up right here, we're in 420 foot. I know from my own trips out here that a lot of these groupers, they'll come 50 feet off the bottom.
Okay, so you want to work it up to
So I'm
about
gonna
50
work it to
feet
about
off?
50 and I'm gonna drop
Drop
right back down. Work it up to 50, drop it right back down. A lot of people will drop it and they don't pay attention and then just work it, and they work it all the way back to the boat.
Right.
You know what
and
I
you're
mean?
just wearing yourself
You're
out.
just in the middle of the water column. I mean, sometimes there's fish in there. You get lucky, you catch a tuna here, wahoo there, something like that, or inshore you catch a kingfish or something.
Right.
But, you know, we're looking for the bottom
We're
stuff.
targeting that bottom.
Right.
So if you're not in the strike zone, you're not going to catch it.
Right. So I just hit the bottom
So
again,
you're just
and you just keep that little rhythm going. And we got a little bit of an angle on it,
right.
you know, because the tide is
Well,
running.
yeah.
And you get it up there and rub it right back down, and you just keep
Just
that
keep doing it. It's
repetition
cool.
going.
What you got, Rob Knob? Little yellowmouth? It's a ways down there, isn't it, brother? I mean, when you think about it, it's just a third more than a football field. It doesn't seem that long mentally until you start to doing this. That's a ways, brother. There he is. We got some color.
Nice.
Nice.
Scamp, bro.
Nice scamp. Is that a scamp or a yellowmouth?
A lot of times you can tell this is a scamp. Well, the scamps and the yellowmouths are very, very close. If you look right here at the very end of the anal fin,
Right.
comes to a little point right there, and that definitely tells you it's a scamp.
The yellowmouth will have
Yellowmouth
that.
has its kind of rounded off.
Yeah, see, when it came up, I usually, fish closer in, and I saw that yellow
Right
there. So that's why I was like, oh, maybe that's a yellowmouth.
Yep.
Beautiful fish, bro. Well, definitely one of my favorite eating fish.
Good eats right there.
Oh, you're not kidding.
Yeah.
Sweet. Guys, we hit our first spot, got a nice 20-pound gag, got a nice Almaco jack, had a couple more knockdowns, didn't hook anything up. Captain Steve Pappen ran us just a little bit to the north, maybe about a half mile, quarter mile to another little rock pile that's out here. So the boys are dropping as we speak. Let's see how they do.
We're on a spot right now where there should be some small yellowmouth, some scamp, and maybe some smaller varieties. There could be a couple big fish here too, but Steve knows this is a spot that he's caught smaller fish on, but good fish. So we're gonna chicken rig. We got circle hooks here.
Yeah.
7-aught circle hooks, 2 of them on a chicken rig.
Okay.
Weights at the bottom.
And how big a weight are we using?
We got a 16-ounce lead today.
16-ounce.
Tide's
lead.
cranking a little bit. And we're just gonna bait these up since they're smaller fish, use those smaller bait. And see if we can't get these little guys to eat.
Drop them to the bottom and just.
We're gonna drop it all the way to the bottom. We're gonna wait for a tap and then hopefully another tap.
All right. Simple game, except for the part where it takes like 2 days to get to the bottom.
All right, buddy, ready?
I'm ready.
Just got the longer butt, so you can put that thing right in there.
Yep.
I set the drag pretty tight, so.
Okay. All right, chicken rig fishing.
Yeah. And now we wait.
I like it. Now, how often do you catch something on both hooks?
A lot of times.
Really?
There's porgies out here. They school up. They'll take both hooks. We've got scamp and porgy, yellowmouth scamp. I mean, all different combinations.
Nice. It makes you feel better about having to reel up all that way if you get 2 at a time.
Me too.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's a fish on here. He ain't very big, but there's a fish. We're on the board anyway.
All right, we got a porgy. It's one of our target species there with the chicken rig. Smaller one, but.
That doesn't look like Billy's fish.
Captain Mike's fish. Captain Billy's fish.
In today's Real Animals Tackle Box, Billy and I are using Fenor Offshore Marquesas MA30s with 50-pound braided line and 80-pound fluorocarbon leader. They're on 6-foot 6-inch 80 to 200-pound class jigging rods. We're also using Fenor Santiago 30 wides with 60-pound braided line and 100-pound fluorocarbon leader on 6-foot 10-inch Fenor Tycoon bent butt rods. We're using 6-aught circle hooks rigged with live and frozen baits, along with 10-ounce butterfly jigs. Real Animals Tackle Box is brought to you by Fenor, the offshore reel choice for the real animals, and Strike King, #1 in fishing lures. Kind of a neat thing out here. Captain Steve just moved us about maybe a quarter of a mile to another piece that he had marked. We caught a real nice scamp, and I caught a little porgy. Bottom's pretty lit up out here, but Steve's looking for just the right piece to put us on where we can catch some bigger fish. So should be interesting, but it's neat the way just moving from one spot to the other, all within kind of a 1 mile square. A lot of great structure way out here deep.
Yeah, baby.
Keep going, baby. Get this stretch out.
You ain't got the stretch yet. Come on, Mike. Get him, Mike. Rob Knob got one.
Double header?
Got a double header? Yeah, baby.
You got it, Rob. What you got?
Has he got the bottopotamus?
I don't have bottom.
No, I'm talking Rob over there. No,
doesn't
you got
feel
a
very
fish
big.
on, bro.
Of course, we're using a broomstick and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Very heavy line.
Yeah, it's got 60-pound test on there, and got the Santiago 30.
That color.
Oh, nice color. It's a nice fish, Mike. Looks like a nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's Kitty Mitchell.
Kitty, is that a Kitty Mitchell?
That's a Kitty
Sweet.
Come on, come on.
Hang on, bro.
Nice.
I have never seen one of these guys.
I've never seen one either.
red grouper.
Look
Dude,
at
it does. It
that.
looks like a spot. It looks like a strawberry almost. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hind.
It is a hind. Oh, okay.
Like a speckled
that.
hind, or
Pretty, huh?
it's a bigger of a hind.
Nice, dude. That is gorgeous. Look at that thing, bro. It looks like snowflakes hit him all over, doesn't it?
So this is a Kitty Mitchell, huh?
Yeah.
And how
Look
big
how
do they
purple
get?
that is.
That's
The biggest one that we've caught out here,
It's a kitten.
about 30. About 30 pounds.
That's a kitten Mitchell.
Yeah, that's a kitten Mitchell.
Why you gotta,
Right? I didn't want to rain on his
why you gotta pick on me? Why you gotta pick on me, dog?
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's a nice fish.
Now is this
I don't-
is
I'm
this
just kidding.
keeper?
Absolutely.
Keeper size? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sweet.
I,
Huh?
absolutely.
How you like that?
That is gorgeous. And these deep
You
water
gotta
groupers
meow
are beautiful.
like a cat when you catch one.
Come on.
Can't do it.
It's
Come on, Mike. Give us
You
a-
gotta.
Haha. That's a pretty fish right there. Pretty fish. That's why you come out this far, because you just don't know what you're gonna catch. I've been grouper fishing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times and never even seen one of these. They're out here in this really deep water. Very cool.
You know, the pelagic fishing out here can be outrageous.
Yeah, I understand. It's
You
like
just need the
world
water.
class. Yeah.
You know, and you can look at your Ross reports or whatever, Terrapin or whatever you like to look at, but some you know, some days you come out here and there's just a pool. You know, we could move 2 miles,
Right.
and it's cobalt. You know, right here the water really isn't. The sun's not up high, but
right.
it's not
that
as
blue
cobalt as it should be. So, you know, you gotta. You know, it's frustrating when you really want to go and you're itching to get out here.
Right.
And you get that day and it's like 5 knots and it's beautiful and you want to go so bad, but you know that it's not right.
Yeah. You got a bite, Jimmy?
Yeah, coming up.
What you got, buddy?
Let's check this out. I don't know what it is.
Could it be?
Might be one of them scamp. Nope.
What is it?
Not sure. Kind of look like a red snapper.
It's a Yelloweye.
What?
Yelloweye.
Dude, look how
check
yellow
this
the eyes are.
Wow.
Look at
Awesome right there.
Dude, that looks like a...
Dude, how cool is that?
Kind of looks like a red snapper,
Dude, look
sort of,
look at
but
the eyes on that thing.
yeah.
It looks a lot like a red snapper.
Yelloweye snapper.
It looks like if you took a red snapper and a beamliner and smashed it together, you know? Doesn't it?
Yeah. That's
And
only
then-
the second.
and
That's
then-
only the second one of those I've ever seen caught out here.
Really?
I know that I know there's more out here, but I just haven't been fortunate enough to get them. They are supposed to be phenomenal, like the best snapper.
Oh,
here.
you want to kiss him?
I'm not gonna kiss him.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know you acted like you were all in love.
I might kiss that area right there later on.
This little top part right here.
That little piece.
I got you, man. That is gorgeous. Well, Jimmy,
That's a pretty
there's
fish.
your fish, buddy. Good job.
Thanks, man.
Good job. There we are.
Let's go see if we can get another one.
Yeah, let him take a picture of you with that.
This week's tip of the week is the Guy Harvey Outpost, a Tradewinds beach resort. Located on the award-winning white sands of St. Pete Beach, the Guy Harvey Outpost offers casual dining, 2 swimming pools, whirlpool, fishing, water sport adventures, and beach relaxation, along with the iconic artwork of Guy Harvey showcased throughout the resort. For a rewarding family adventure or just to relax, come to the Guy Harvey Outpost for an environmentally responsible and memorable vacation. From the oceans comes life. Enjoy the journey at the Guy Harvey Outpost in St. Pete Beach, Florida. And that's your tip of the week. I want to take a couple of minutes this week and talk about some really, really important stuff. You know, I've never been out 100 miles before, and it was something I was thinking about last night, and because I know Jimmy fishes tournaments, he's a professional, I knew that we would have everything we need. I think it's really, really important to make sure that you cover all your safety bases before you try to take a 100-mile trip. Before you make a 30-mile trip, a 20-mile trip, you should make sure you have all your safety gear. But on a trip like this, it's even more important. And I want you to first start by making sure you leave a float plan. Let somebody know where you're gonna be, the area you're gonna be in case you don't come back when you say you should be back.
I always leave my wife coordinates of where I plan on going that day, and if I do vary at all, it's not very far off those coordinates, number one. Number two is we get your ditch bag with, of course, the E-Perp in there.
Sure.
Also in the ditch bag, we got our flares, our first aid kit, with everything you might need, including sunscreen, in case you're out there for any extended period of time. The second thing we always have with us is a sat phone.
It's really a good idea. Now those, you know, the satellites have gotten so good now that those work really, really well. You're out here, you don't have cell phone service.
Right. And
Radios
the prices
only work
come
so far, yeah.
The prices come far down.
Right.
They're very reasonable now. And if you're you're offshore out here, you definitely need to have stuff like this.
Yeah, it makes all the difference in the world. You know what else I think is really important is this. If something happens, you do start taking on water, there's no way anybody's gonna get to you in time. Obviously, you have your life jackets and everything on board, but now, like you said, this is actually a life raft, and it fits in this little bag here. How many man life raft
That's
is
a
this?
6-man raft, and I believe every 2 years you have to get it repacked to make sure it's working properly. And we just had it done not too long ago. No holes, it inflates properly. They stuff it back in the bag for you. Really simple, you know, $2,000 to $3,000 range or something like that, but absolutely worth the money.
Yeah, it's
absolutely worth it.
priceless insurance policy when you get out here, no doubt. Like I said, whenever you're gonna make a long trip offshore, even if you're going boating inshore, make sure you have all your safety equipment, make sure it's all working. All that stuff is really important But when you go, and I know a lot of you got big boats and you like to make that long run, really, really, really load up your boat with your safety equipment, leave that float plan at home. It's just really, really good idea.
Absolutely.
Guys, hope you enjoyed this week's show as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. I'd like to give a special thanks to our good friend Rob and Jimmy from Delicious Pizza. Captain Steve Pappin for putting us on the fish today. It's just been absolute, man. We've caught Rusty Belly, Kitty Mitchell, Yelloweye snapper, beautiful scamp. It just doesn't get any better, pal.
Unbelievable out here in the Gulf of Mexico. If you're coming to Central Florida looking for a place to stay, the trade winds, the Guy Harvey Outpost, right up the road is Johns Pass Village. You can stop in, see the guys at Delicious Pizza, book a trip out of Johns Pass, get out here and catch these fish. For more great fishing info, you can log on to the website, realanimalsfishingteam.com. You can give us a call at 1-866-GAMEFISH. Until next week.
Do yourself a favor and take a kid fishing.
Okay, stand by. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Ready?
Okay, anytime.
What?
He didn't like you, bro.
That'll be the outtake. That'll work.